It is said that there are many other worlds in our world, but man only believes in what he can see. It was a dark, moonless night. There was nothing around except the wind and noise. Rajan was late to return home today. He was riding his bicycle through the silence of the night. When he reached the river, he saw a black shadow near the river. The shadow was staring at the river bank. Rajan was wondering why he was staring at the river so late at night. He felt as if his feet had frozen on the pedal of the bicycle. Rajan was stammering and said, "WW, who is there?" Rajan said so much that the shadow suddenly came close to Rajan, running at lightning speed. As soon as Rajan's eyes fell on the shadow, a terrible scream came out of his mouth. After a month of this incident, Rajan's entire attention was on driving. His wife Shiko was reading a magazine sitting next to the driving seat in the car. Shiko kept the magazine and looked at Rajan and said, "How far is your village?" "Rajan, it's just a little far. We will reach in half an hour. Why is there so much tension on your face?" "Why won't there be tension? Shiko, I got married to you in London without telling my mother. I don't know how my mother will react on seeing you. Don't worry, Rajan. Trust me. It is my responsibility to convince your mother. I hope, Shiko, I hope so. Believe me, if this happens, a huge burden will be lifted off me. Now give me a smile. You were telling me that you have a huge mansion in your village. Tell me something about your mansion. We will reach in 15 minutes. You can see for yourself." Rajan was standing in his mansion in his village, Vipur. Rajan's mother Archana Devi was standing outside the mansion to welcome Rajan. Rajan ran and touched his mother's feet. He said in fear, "This is Shiko, my wife. We have got married in London." Hearing Rajan's words, Archana Devi smiled and said, "No problem, son. You had to get married one day." Saying this, Archana hugged her daughter-in-law, and she left from there, signaling to come inside. Rajan was very surprised to see this behavior of his mother. He felt that his mother has changed a lot this time. Rajan came back from London after 10 years. Rajan was lost in his thoughts that his wife Shiko's voice echoed in his ears. "Now do you want to stand outside? Won't you come inside?" In which thoughts did you get lost? "I thought that my mother will feel bad to know about my marriage, but my mother didn't feel any difference. I am a strange man. This is a good thing. I didn't need to work hard. Now let's go inside." Rajan and Shiko went inside. Rajan saw that there was silence in his mansion. He remembered that many servants used to go to his mansion. During dinner at the dining table, when Rajan spoke to his mother, soon his wife Shiko was seen smiling mysteriously. "Mother, where did all the servants of the mansion go?" "I gave everyone a holiday." "Son, but why?" "Mother, you must be having a lot of trouble working." "No, son, I don't have any problem. I like peace and silence from time to time." Rajan used to say something to his mother before this, that his mother stopped him from speaking. Rajan started eating quietly. After eating, Rajan and Shiko went to the bedroom. Rajan was lying on the bed in his thoughts that suddenly Shiko hugged Rajan, and the storm of lust had reached its peak. Suddenly Shiko saw 2 red eyes on the door. She felt as if someone was watching her. Shiko got up from the bed and put on her clothes. "What happened?" "Shiko, Rajan, I felt as if someone was watching us." "Have you gone mad?" "There is silence in the mansion. Not a single servant is awake. You must have been delusional. You have spoiled my mood. Shiko, now go to sleep." That night, Rajan slept soundly, but Shiko was still awake. The next morning, Shiko got up early and went to the kitchen, but she saw that her mother-in-law Archana had already prepared breakfast. "Mother, why did you bother? You could have called me." Hearing Shiko's words, her mother-in-law started looking at Shiko in a strange way. I don't know what it was in her eyes that Shiko felt as if she was standing on her own. Archana slowly came closer to Shiko and said, "It's okay, Day. You have to stay here now. You just stay with my son lovingly, and give me a grandson soon. Don't worry about work. I will take care of everything." After a few days, Archana became pregnant. It had been more than 6 months since she had been living in the mansion, and in these 6 months, she noticed that since she became pregnant, her mother-in-law would suddenly come and wave her hand on her stomach, and she would stare at her stomach in a strange way. Shiko got tired and said to Arjan, "Arjan, I find your mother's behavior very strange. Whenever I see your mother, she comes on my stomach and keeps waving her hand." Shiko is impatiently waiting for her mother to come to her grandson. "What's so strange about it? How do I explain to you? I have seen a strange glow in my mother's eyes." "What kind of glow?" A word suddenly came out of Shiko's mouth. "Like a witch's eyes." Hearing Shiko's words, Arjan's anger reached the seventh heaven. He shouted angrily and said, "Don't you dare say a word against my mother. Otherwise, no one will be worse than me. You should be ashamed, Shiko. Ever since you have come here, my mother has been so worried about you. She makes you breakfast on time. She gives you food. She even cleans the mansion alone. What should I say to you now? I feel ashamed to call you my wife." Saying this, Arjan left the room in anger. Shiko wanted to say a lot to Arjan, but she could not say, else she felt that no matter how much storm came, but there was no cloud of dust in the mansion. And day by day, the wrinkles on Arjan's face were decreasing. It felt as if she was getting younger. Shiko was now 9 months old, and one night, she suddenly started getting pregnant. She was in pain. Seeing this, Arjan got scared. He ran and called his mother and said, "Mother, we have to get Shiko admitted in a good hospital immediately." Arjan saw that his mother did not listen to him. She was just staring at Shiko's womb. Arjan shouted once and said, "Mother, we have to get Shiko admitted in the hospital right now. No, Shiko's delivery will not be in the hospital. It will be in this mansion. But there is no one in this mansion except you and me." Then Shiko started suffering from pain. Arjan pushed his son out of the room and closed the door. Arjan was left speechless. Arjan ran towards a village. He saw that all the elders of the village were gathered under a tree in the village. They had burning torches in their hands. Arjan went to them and said, "Help me. My wife is suffering from pregnancy pain. Please call a doctor. I am ready to give you as much money as you want." Then he heard the voice of the village chief. "Foolish boy, you left your wife to die in the hands of a witch. What do you want to say? Do you know what you are saying? What you are hearing? Your mother is a witch. The torches in the hands of these villagers. We were going to set fire to your mansion. Your mother has killed many young men in this village. Your mother is a witch. Looks like you have lost your mind. Do you even know who I am?" "Yes, I know. You are the son of Thoka Direndra Pratap. Your father suspected that your mother is a witch. That's why he kept you away from her. First, your mother killed your father, and slowly she killed all the servants of the mansion. And then she started killing the villagers too. And now she will eat your unborn child, because a witch loves to eat the flesh of her unborn child. If you don't believe me, then come with me and see for yourself." Saying this, the village chief took Arjan to the mansion. There were many people behind him who were holding burning torches. After entering the mansion, they broke the door of the room where Shiko was. Looking at the view of the room, Arjan stood on the porch. He saw that his mother was eating the flesh of his unborn child, and his wife Shiko was lying dead on the floor, and the whole floor was red with blood. Arjan couldn't believe his eyes. That's when his mother jumped on him. The village chief shouted and said, "Hey, burn this witch, burn her alive, and also this mansion." Everyone threw burning torches on the witch. As soon as they saw, the witch started screaming in pain, and in a short while she burned to ashes. As soon as the mansion caught fire, everyone pulled Arjan out. The next day, Arjan took his wife's memories with him till he wept in his eyes and went back to London. If you liked our story, then don't forget to like and share it. To get updates on more such stories, do subscribe to our channel Fearverse. Thank you.